Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Two Wonderful Lunch Podcast. My name is Cha.
It's your boy Angel.
Let's get it!
Yes, sir. Real quick, as y'all can see right now, for the people on YouTube, and if you're not on YouTube, get on YouTube. But we got a special guest. He's a friend of family, which makes him family at that point, I would consider.
Big facts.
He's a real life rock star. Like real life rock star. I'm not even saying that just to say that. My boy A2, aka AKUMI, aka your mom's favorite side nigga.
Jesus Christ.
And that's it.
Not Chill, bro.
Yo, you already know, man. It's your boy AKUMI Cobain, yo. Shout out to Angel. Shout out my boy Cha for having me on the podcast, yo.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you even taking the time out your day for real to be with us right now. For those who don't know, obviously, because you don't know, we're recording. It's currently what's today? Tuesday, September 21st. It's 9 p.m. We all work today. You know what I'm saying? And we put in this extra work right here. It's not even work. This is really just gonna be fun. This is gonna be some little bit of conversation. It's gonna be. I've known AKUMI for about a year and a half now. I met him through our boy Diego, aka Gordo. But I know about as much of AKUMI as you guys do. I know his actual name as well. I'm just gonna refer to him as AKUMI or A2. No governments on here. But yeah, I've known A2 for about a year and a half. Pure soul, genuine soul. Dope person, but I don't know as much about him as I feel like I should because I've known him for such a while. But we've also never had the time to have those conversations. So I really wanted to have him as the first guest to be the icebreaker, to have those conversations, just to get to learn him a little bit more for myself, for Chaucer, for you know what I'm saying, for AKUMI's supporters and for our listeners. So real quick, I just want to drop the podcast beat. I need a name for it. I need him to give me a name for it.
I'm about to start
I need Amir to give me a name for it, but you already know the vibes. Come on. Shout out my boy Amir G5. As per usual.
Bro.
You're one of the nicest niggas I know on the beats. And I'm gonna need you to keep doing your thing and put out some motherfucking music, and we need you on the podcast soon. When is that EP dropping, sir? When is it dropping?
Wait.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
We need to low-key ask the viewers to give us a title to that beat.
Facts.
For real. How about y'all go ahead and drop a comment and let us know.
Right now, motherfuckers.
Do it.
Right now.
We need it, bro. We need a new title.
Put it in the comments.
Song. There isn't...
Put it in the comments.
The beat, there's no title for the beat. One of y'all can get credit for making that title. Just let it be known in the comments below. Or go ahead and DM us on the gram. Cha.31.
That works too.
At Angel Miranda Jr. _. You feel me? So hit us up on the gram. Let us know and keep us updated. Feel me? Go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir. All right. So I did a little introduction for AKUMI, whatever have you. Now, AKUMI, A2. I'm gonna go with A2. I'm not going with AKUMI. I'm sorry, I can't call you AKUMI. I'm like so close to calling you by your actual name. I don't know why, but A2 or Twiz. Actually, I'm gonna go by. I might go with A2 or Twiz. So when I say Twiz or A2, I'm talking to AKUMI. All right, but A2. I want you to take us. I want us to time travel a little bit. Right. I want us to time travel a little bit. Now, if we were a little AKUMI, a little A2. What are we seeing? What are we smelling? What are we hearing? And what are we tasting?
Little A2s. I'm thinking like around 4 or 5, maybe.
Whatever pops up to you.
However you feel,
bro. I can say around that time. That was around the time I met my pops. So that was just a new introduction to my life, and yeah, I just started meeting mad new family around that time. It's the first time I came to New York when I was 5 years old. So it was just mad new adventure, really the start of my life right there, I could say. Because before that, I ain't really have no real recollection of what the fuck was going on.
Word. Now you're originally born in Atlanta, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Yeah.
What part of Atlanta are you from?
I was actually born in Atlanta, and then I moved to Macon, Georgia. That's like probably like 45 minutes to an hour out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you feel me?
My aunt used to
And
live
oh, word, yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Like Macon's mad small. It's feel me? Small knit community. And yeah, I ain't really be in Atlanta too much when I was living down there because I moved at like 11. So like, feel me? I was never on the scene in Atlanta like as like a preteen or nothing. So I don't know what the fuck was going on over there. It was really just Macon type shit.
Heard you. Now, I know you said that we could talk about anything, so I just want to bring this up now. I am, if I'm not mistaken, you did lose your mother at a young age, correct?
Yeah, I lost my mom at 2 years old. I actually have a tattoo of her on my forehead right here. I also have another tattoo right here. I lost my mom in a car accident. Yeah, she was actually on her way to Macon to go pick me up because I was living with my great grandmother at the time, and she actually got into a car accident. She was in the car with three people. She was the only one that passed. And yeah, I ain't gonna hold you like just to like get all that out. You feel me? Like that really just like it shaped me a lot more than like obviously I didn't really know her, but like for me, it was the fact of not knowing her that really like molded me in a way. Feel me? Because I it was certain things I was lacking is like a motherly sense. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
had a bunch of like women around me my entire life. I grew up in a crib with like 5 women, so it was just like I was always around like that motherly instinct, that
Mm-hmm.
feminine energy. So it was just like I never like was at a lack for it, but everybody knows like it's different when it comes to your moms. Like you feel me? I ain't never had to have an argument. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
that'd be the type of shit that'll probably hit me on Mother's Day and shit. You feel me? Like I ain't get to have no arguments. We ain't get to laugh. I ain't get to take her out to her favorite places and shit like that. But you feel me? Like after a while, I ain't gonna lie. What really really helped me with that shit was my sister. I have a half sister. Yeah.
And
She's
what's the age difference on you guys?
she's 10 months.
Okay.
She's
Older or
yeah
younger?
her younger. Yeah, I'm the older sibling. Her birthday is in April. And yeah, it was really just like understanding like nobody in this world has ever went something as like I did except for her. Like she's the only person that can 100% relate to every single feeling, every single thing. Like we both grew up with different family members. We understand all of that shit about each other. So it was like, and I ain't really developed that like, yo, this is my sister, this is my other half type shit until like shit like 2018 type shit. Cause me and my sister lived together probably like one school year.
Okay. And now, how as someone, because I thank God I had both parents in my life, so I can't really relate to that sense of not physically having either parent there, but how how I guess how did that impact you? I guess both negatively and positively, because I want people to also understand that
Mm,
you have turned out, from what I've known, to be a pretty good person, a pretty good guy.
That's a
So
big fact.
and you could have went either way, and I could say that
mm,
for a fact because like my mom lost her mom, and
mm,
she went the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like
mm,
she could have went a better path, but she didn't. So I feel like you went down a better path, and you have a good
mm,
mindset on you now. So it's like how I guess more so how did you learn to cope with it? How did you learn to deal with it? And instead of letting it tear you down and like just put you down into the dumps.
mm. I mean, well, negatively, I can say like growing up, I had an excuse. You feel me? Like my mom's wasn't there, my dad wasn't there. I had an excuse to act out. You feel me? Especially when I was home, because I was one of those kids. Like, you feel me? I was not getting in too much trouble at the crib with my great grandmother because she was one of the ones that just let me rock and do whatever. But like at school, I feel me, I was straight A student up until like fucking sixth grade. Like for me, I was chilling. It wasn't until really I lost my great grandmother that I started like wilding out in school type shit. But you feel me? So I did have that excuse, and I had that feeling of like, yo, who can really tell me shit? Like my parents not here. Like, what is a voice of somebody else if the people's voices that weren't meant to raise me didn't raise me? It was really like for me, my great grandmother give it a go. All right, whatever. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. But like positively, I can say like it made me more understanding to like people that have lost their parents or have lost anyone in general. Like I can say I've always been that person that people can come to, like for me, if they've lost someone, just because, especially if they know that I've lost my mom. So it's like, yo, how do you deal with it? How do you cope with it? And it's honestly just like, you don't really cope with something like that. You kind of just let it become a part of your day. You feel me? Like, it's just like, all right, that's cool. Like my mom would have thought about that, or like my mom will probably call me right now. You just let it be a part of your day. Feel me? You can't ever let it become too consuming, because you don't want to turn into one of those people that's like, that's all you fucking thinking about and it's driving you insane, like because you lost this person. So like I can always say that like it's helped me, like when my aunt lost my great grandmother, like I was the person that she was like crying in my arms, and I'm 10 years old, but I know how it felt to lose your mom. You feel me? So it was just like that was always something I always thought about. Like for me, I always understood that, and I feel like I give people a lot of good advice when it comes to dealing with their moms, because it's just like I don't mean to like throw the excuse of like, y'all don't have one, so be lucky. It's yo, like, yo, just be appreciative of the fact, like, yo, you can have those conversations. So it's like, y'all never want to get to a point where you can't call your mom and talk about some bullshit.
That's a fact.
So yeah, so it's just like it kind of like raised me early. Like I had people that raised me, but it was like I had to raise myself in a sense, because my
I felt that.
parents, like my actual birth parents, wasn't there. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Now, this might sound a little fucked up, but I don't think it does. It might sound fucked up to other listeners. I don't think it's gonna sound fucked up to you.
Mm.
Now I'm a firm believer that things in life, everything happens for a reason. Do you feel like you're at the point in your life yet where you understand kind of why that may happen, why that may have happened?
Like
You
I
know what I
lost
mean?
my
Because like,
mother.
yeah, like, do you feel like you come to a point in your life where you realize like certain shit that happened? And it's like maybe if this didn't take place at this age, that all, you know what I'm saying, this and this wouldn't have played out. Like, are you at that point where like you have come to that like a sense of awareness is what I'm looking
Mm.
for.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I came to that sense probably when I was like 17 years old, just because it was a simple fact of like, there ain't no, it's not a movie. I can't like get 3 wishes and bring her back type shit. So you feel me? Like this happened because like I was meant to like be who I am. Like I was meant to have this story. I was meant to do the things I do, impact the people I impact, because I lost her. Like I wouldn't be fucking half of the person I was if she was here. But you feel me? It's only up to speculation if she was here. Like, oh, I could be even greater than I was because of her, or vice versa. But it's just always something I looked at like, yo, there's nothing I can do about it. So why did it happen? You feel me? And like I came to an understanding of why it happened. Honestly, bro, like my mom was on some shit, bro. Like if she was here, like niggas was not fucking with me and my sister mentally. Like dead ass. Like you think I'm a crazy ass nigga? Like the stories I'm hearing about how my mom was, and she passed when she was 20 years old. So you feel me? She had only time
Sheesh,
to,
bro.
yeah. She had
Holy
only
shit,
time to grow. You feel me?
That's
You
crazy,
feel
bro.
me? Mm-hmm.
that
That's
is crazy as
OD.
fuck. I didn't even know she was that young.
Yeah, bro. That's
God bless her
OD,
though.
bro.
God bless her soul, and she
Mm-hmm.
rested in eternal peace for real.
That's a big fact.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Appreciate y'all.
with all that, do you think that, or did that lead to any inspiration musically wise for you?
Um, Inspiration wise, I could say more came from my pops, because like
Okay.
my pops was a rapper, and once he moved to New York, he actually had like around the time I was being born, and it wasn't around the time I was being born. It was They was actually in a custody battle. I'll talk about that shit here. I don't give a fuck. I've been past that shit. They was in a custody battle between my pops family and my great grandmother down here in Georgia. I mean, so during that time, he also had a deal from Atlantic, and it was so many like court fees and lawyer fees that it was just like he would have been ended up losing more money on that, like taking that deal and trying to like get me in his life, like as full custody and shit like that. It was just too much, so he ended up like kind of just like flaking on that shit. And yeah, I always felt like that was like, I don't really like owe him that, but it was always something like, oh shit, like it was aligned for him to lose that, and then for me to end up making music. It's like those type of things. Like, oh yeah, it happened for this type of reason.
Oh yeah, it's the passing of the torch.
Low key,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cap, bro. And I'm gonna be very, very, very honest with this. I'm sitting here. This is my first time meeting you, bro. So,
Mm.
100%, I appreciate the opportunity for me to meet you and listen to your story. But I feel as if like you're gonna pop. and I'm
Appreciate you, man.
being dead serious, bro. Because when I'm listening to you speak, it's just not that hearing you speak makes me like feel a certain way. It's more of like you carry a story that a lot of people cannot relate to. You carry a story that people are gonna look at and be like, dang, you know what? Like he really made it happen. Like he went ahead and he made that thing happen. You know? So it's like it's gonna be a process, yeah, bro. But I want you to keep fucking going. Keep going.
I appreciate
Keep
that,
doing your
bro.
fucking thing, bro. Because the way I'm hearing this shit right now come out of your mouth is making me sit here and say, you know what? I feel like a couple years, fuck it. Couple months, never know how shit work out these days. You're gonna
Word,
be
bro.
up, bro. You're gonna be up. Just stay the course and keep doing your thing. Because I 100% believe in you. From like
I appreciate that, bro.
one young brother to another young brother, bro. And I know Angel can go for this as well. I 100% believe that you're gonna make it happen.
Oh yeah, without a
Real
doubt.
shit. You know?
Listen, the niggas he's around,
Yeah,
there's no way
bro.
he's not gonna make it.
Yeah, bro.
Come on now.
Oh my god.
He around 47. He around Outlet and Gordo. Like
niggas is making that shit happen.
There's no way it's not gonna happen. I didn't say he was a real life rock star for no reason.
Exactly,
like,
bro.
I wasn't just gaslighting his head. Like I've only said that shit because I firmly believe that's what he is. Like I've seen this man perform at a fucking I don't even know where the fuck we were at what was it, Tompkins Park or some shit like that. We were in the middle of a park in New York City, and we had fucking 35-year-old, 40-year-old woman just standing there watching him perform, watching a whole bunch of other people, 47 Gordo, like people who don't even know them. And when I saw that, and it was like I've seen people do like performances and shit like that in the city. I've like seen that. I've seen that. You know what I'm saying? I've walked around in the city. Nope, I haven't seen as many people that stopped to see what was going on at other shit as they stopped to see what was going on that day when we were at that park. Like no bullshit. So it's like just by seeing that alone and seeing how like just random ass people were like gravitating to it, it's like you can't deny anything but be like, yo, like there's something there. It's just the energy. There's an aura to it. Like it's just it's real. Like it's very very real.
Because I feel it, bro. I feel it. Like you're saying it's an energy, it's an aura. I did not want to say the word energy, bro. I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't want to say it because I'm feeling it as he was speaking. I'm like, nah, bro. You know what? He gonna pop.
And you know what's crazy?
He's gonna go.
I'll tell y'all some crazy shit right now. Like the word energy, bro. Like, I hate how like feel me commercialized that shit's really gotten, bro. Because I promise you, you could check like old tweets. I'll send it to y'all after we get out of here. But you feel me? It's a tweet. So boom, I was in the sexuality and religion class, and that class it really made me question a whole bunch of shit. Like reading and understanding like the depths of every like religion and how they viewing sex. So basically, I came to the understanding like most religions have like influenced the patriarchy. So that's why if you look at most religions, Christianity, Buddhism, Taoism, all of them, if you go down to the gritty nitty, they hate women and they feel like they keep you further away from God. So in that understanding, I'm a firm believer like no other human can tell me what I am. I don't understand those. You can't just tell me what the fuck I am. So you feel me? I'm gonna ask both of y'all, and both of y'all can give an answer. Angel, what's your definition of a man?
Definition of a man? I mean, I guess it would be someone that has a fucking penis. I don't know. Like,
all right, Chow, what about you?
To be very honest, bro, the definition of a man to me is
no, I take that back though.
I take that back. I would say the definition of a man is a jack of all trades. He's not going to be a master of every single one, but he's going to be a jack of all trades. He's going to try his very best to accomplish things in order to provide for the people that he loves, in order to cherish and create moments for the people that he absolutely loves. A man to me is someone that's super consistent, but very powerful and understanding within himself. That to me is a man.
All right, can I retract my definition because I didn't like I've thought about it as soon as I said it, and I didn't like my definition because when I said someone with a penis, I was like, wait, there's little kids who have penises, so that doesn't count. Definitely can't be that. My actual definition of a man would be someone who carries himself pridefully, but not full of ego. A definition of a true man is someone who could understand his mistakes and grow past them. The definition of a true man to me is someone who can understand the strengths of other people and use it to benefit everyone involved, and someone who can actually sit there and look at a woman and, you know what I'm saying, treat a woman who deserves utmost respect with the utmost respect. That's
right.
what a man is to me.
All right. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That was some beautiful ass answers. But yo, like y'all niggas had that shit written down. You feel me? But boom, I say all that to say is like, yo, y'all answers was very different. And if you ask anybody else, their definition of a man is gonna be, you feel me? It can either be as simple as you have a penis, or you feel me, what both of y'all was saying. So I'm saying regardless, but everything that y'all was saying, a woman can do as well. Also looking at another, also looking at another woman. So it's just like, my thing with that is, I know I'm not a woman because I don't have the organs to produce how they produce, but I know I am the closest to a man because I have a penis. Like, I have the male sex organ. So it's like, if anything, I would be considered a man, but I don't agree with that because I can't let another human tell me what I am. I'm an energy. So
I respect that.
And we also live in a day and age where people are on the shit where they're like, yo, you can't tell me what the fuck I am. So you definitely can't tell me that I'm not an energy. Because energy is the only thing that can't be destroyed. And I feel like that is the only thing a soul is. A soul is just energy.
My bad, I missed that. My door got
That's
stuck.
a fact. That's
basically I was saying that, like, I feel like I'm an energy more than a man, just because, like, the only thing that makes me a man is the male sex organ.
Okay. Now, bro, I'm about to start crying. And Angel noticed. And Monsoy is right here too. They both know this, bro. When I start getting to shit and things like click in my head, I get emotional because it's like, damn, that shit really just clicked. I've been thinking that for the longest time. And I just never wanted to be like, you know what, bro? Like, the only thing that really defines a man as a man is the fact that I'm only in a male vessel. You feel me? Because initially, my bad, bro. Initially, right? Think about it. I'm a soul. That's all I am. Like he said, I'm just energy, right? The energy that I am can be put into any vessel. It could be an animal. It could be a woman. It could be a man. It's still going to be the same thing. That same energy that cannot go anywhere. It cannot be destroyed. Cannot be created. You feel me? So it's like, I can't even truly just say, yo, bro, I'm a man. I can't go ahead and say, yo, bro, I'm a woman. So when it's like, people get mad at, like, let's say, trans people. They get mad at trans people. I feel like I understand trans people. Not gonna sit here and say, yo, bro, I'm trans. No. But I am gonna sit here and be like, yo, bro, I understand where they're coming from. They don't get it the way I get it, but they get it the way that they can understand it. For me, I'm just energy. Them, they don't understand that the energy part is also feminine and masculine. Every single person has a piece of feminine and masculine. Nobody is fully man. Nobody is fully woman. We are just energy. So I completely understand where you're coming from, bro, and I completely agree. 100% agree all the way through. That shit made me really just click inside of my head, like, damn, bro. That just made so much sense. And then once I started speaking it, I'm like, nah, bro. This is fine. I like this.
And that's why this is called 200 Films Podcast.
Yeah, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, right there. Because I don't even know how the fuck that conversation even started. But
bro,
I'm loving it.
I'm
loving it.
It's so true though, because like I forgot what I was doing the other day. I think I was watching a TikTok, and it was talking about energy. And I, for myself, know I've done the work to understand that everything that we're looking at, everything that we're doing is all energy, bro. The only reason why we're able to perceive this thing is because of the energy that's moving within it. You feel me? That's the only reason why we're able to understand that, oh, this is a keyboard. Oh, this is a mouse. It's the only way. We're able to perceive how fast it's moved. You feel me? We can't see ghosts. Dogs can. Little kids can. Because they have different levels of perception than we do. You feel me? And as we get older, everything changes because we're accustomed to different things. Social media, women, people, all the other crazy shit that comes into the world makes us lose that sense of understanding how to see things that really, normal people wouldn't see. But my dog can go ahead and say, okay, you know what? I see this energy floating in the air. I can't go ahead and say that shit. Feel me? Energy is all around us. We are just energy. This shit is so much fun. I can talk about this all day. Because this shit got me feeling real good right now. You feel me? Like,
bro, I done had so many of these conversations because a big thing I ran into that when I told people I was an energy, they was like, "Oh, so you still like girls? Are you gay?" But I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck does that have to do with my sexuality?
Exactly.
That has nothing to do with my sexuality, bro.
Nothing.
I still like women, bro. Like that has. If I tell you what I am, that has absolutely nothing to do with what I am pursuing.
And even that in itself doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
Like
for real.
What you like or what you don't like, because
it's like, why is that your first? If I tell you I'm an energy, why is that also who you fucking?
It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. What? You feel me? It doesn't matter at all. Like, so what if somebody that's also a man says, all right, you know what, bro, I like a man. Then cool, who gives a fuck? Go do your thing, bro. At the end of the day, you're both energies. You're both energies.
You're both hosts.
Don't make a difference.
Wait, can I ask you a question, A2?
Do
you believe in what the fuck is it called? Monogamy? Is that like one-on-one? Like exclusivity? Do you believe in monogamy? I want to get into this.
Do I believe in it? Yeah, I mean, I believe and I understand like how it works and how it could work. Do I think that I could do it? Yes, if I'm with that person. But I also feel like I just haven't met that person that I could stay in a like monogamous in terms of like marriage, or just monogamous in terms of just being with one person and one person only. Because I definitely could be with one person only, but I can't do marriage. You feel me?
I'm talking. Like,
I mean one person and one person only. I don't give a fuck about marriage. Marriage is nothing but a certification.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, and it's low key valid for tax purposes.
Facts. Definitely doing that.
They don't know about that sauce though. They don't know about that.
Chill.
But you feel me? It's just like, yeah, I could definitely be monogamous. It's not that hard. And I ain't gonna hold you, like my last relationship was a test of that, because I was really thinking to myself, like, damn, could I really like be with one shorty and not really even text other bitches and shit like that? And I'm like, oh shit, like I can. So it really just all depends on the other person that I'm with. Feel me? But you feel me? It's something people can do. It's not hard as people make it seem.
Yeah, see, I have an interesting take on it. I think low-key monogamy is like something that we fabricated over time.
Facts.
100% like, true. I don't think monogamy is something that we actually were actually technically meant to do as humans. Like I don't know if it was something that's meant. I think it's like more so a structure of like our society, and they make it as like, all right, you're supposed to have one wife and one wife only, and you stay with her forever or whatever have you, or one partner. And it's like, I don't have anything against people, because I would prefer to be able to find one partner and be with one partner for the rest of my life. But I feel like with how hard it is to even come across, it's like, is it really meant to happen? And if it is meant to happen, is it meant to happen for everyone?
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And I don't really think it's technically meant to happen for everyone. I think it's like there's like certain people on this earth who are meant to be with one person, and there's certain people on this earth who aren't meant to be with one person. Like, and I feel like those people who, and like there's a situation like with me, I low key feel like I already came across the person I was supposed to be with. And Chaucer, you notice, I feel like I already came across that person, and I feel like that's something that's just not feasible at all in current time and current reality.
At this present moment,
I can't say in 10 years from now that it will never be able to happen. But at this point in my life, it's just like I feel like I met the person I was supposed to be with. I fucked it up because I was too young at the time and to understand what was going on. But then it's like looking back at it as a grown man, it's like the synergy, the energy, realizing all that was going on. It's like, damn, that monogamy shit for me might be low key thrown out the fucking window. It might be chalked down. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, am I supposed to sit here and like just be fucking sad for the rest of my life because I see all these other people in love in one relationship, and then not enjoy my life because people make it seem like you're supposed to be monogamous? Or do I just do whatever the fuck I want and just start fucking just swinging dick if I want to?
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Literally. Obviously, I'm not swinging dick like that.
I know,
I'm just saying,
but I'm saying in general.
I'm just saying, like, I could be wherever I want to be type shit.
Bro,
like,
I'm gonna say, I get that perspective. For real. you make mad sense, and you're dead ass talking facts, right? You don't know if you met the person of your dreams until you continue to move forward. And the reason I say that is because, let's say that person that you was with before, that you say you fucked up, right? Which is, yeah, we get it, right? Facts. But let's say you went ahead and you met someone else that did everything that person did, but better. Now think about it, because I'm telling you from like real shit.
You're talking.
I'm talking about from experience. I'm talking from experience. That ass. I thought that same exact thing you thought
or that I'm thinking.
Yes, the summer going into my sophomore year, I thought about that too. I was like, you know what, bro? Maybe I'm good to go. Maybe I'm just solid. Maybe I'm good. You know, I'm fine. I'm fire. Everything is fine, right? Facts. And then what starts to happen? Shit starts to crumble. Starts to fall apart. And go backwards. And I start thinking to myself, like, damn, am I really that nigga or am I not really that nigga? Maybe I'm not. Fuck it. Let's actually see what takes place. And what happens? Fuck it. Knock off, right? Terrible. I thought that was the best thing for me. Until I met something better.
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious though. Once you meet that person, bro,
I know.
Give me.
I know. Fine, bro. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. No.
I've been there through the process.
Say hi. Say hi.
Dude. What's up, Sarah?
Hi, Angel.
How you doing? But that's just my take on that shit. I'm just free balling.
I mean, honestly, like, I didn't want to give her that much credit in my past relationship, but I definitely feel you, Angel. It was a minute where I was thinking like, yo, if it's not with this person, like that monogamy shit is gone. And like you do get that kind of feeling if you see people that have been in like long lasting relationships. I'm not even gonna hold you. My longest relationship has probably been like 6 months. That's why I'm really like,
I felt that.
It's just like, yo, like, can I even really do this long term shit? Like, yo, because like, yo, at the damn half year point, shit is like done up. So it's like, yo, you feel me? I can only imagine how it could be after like 2-3 years. But you feel me?
Yeah.
I all up for the people that be doing that shit, bro. Like, I feel like that. I'm one of those people like I love love, bro. I'm a OD like simp, like
I'm a simp,
100%.
A simp.
I feel you. I love love too.
It's so much.
But I'm talking about like me and my last shorty was only together for probably like 3-4 months. I'm going all out any chance I get. You feel me? Like, just because like that's the type of nigga I am. Like when I have a shorty, like I'm really about her. So that's how it be.
I felt that, bro. I really did. But it's man. I get it, bro. But I'm way too emotional to be giving myself to multiple women. And most men, a lot of men, like the three of us can probably come up and say, you know what, I'm emotional. I can't do that. A lot of men are they're not gonna commit, say that to themselves. They're not gonna acknowledge that. Yeah. I am emotional.
They're emotionally soft.
Yeah, I'm emotional, bro. You can see me. Look at me. Yeah, I'm emotional, bro. Real shit. Like, I grew up in a crib with all women. That estrogen, that feeling right there, cross over to me. Real shit. I'm not gonna cap. I'm way too emotional for certain stuff. And I cannot give myself to multiple women at one time. It's not about me, bro. I can't do it for me. That's too much energy. And why, when you can literally just give it all to that one person? And that can be it. I understand, like, polygamy can be so cool for people if it's for that person, or that that's.
I don't think I could ever actually do that shit. That shit would be like too much of a headache.
That shit is too many for me, bro.
Too many people involved.
Never will be for me.
Like, nah,
I'm good to go, bro.
I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna give you some sauce. Like, you feel me? I deadass had a threesome in college, bro. And that shit, like, don't get me wrong, it was wild. Like, it was fun. But like, that's not for me, bro. I can't do that shit. I'm meant to be with one person.
I did it once before, like in college, freshman year.
You feel me?
Never doing it again.
You lit.
I'm good.
I can't. I'm good off that,
good.
bro. Like, you feel me?
I'm perfectly fine, bro.
I find like I've done it before too, and I feel like it's like I find myself focusing on like one person anyway. So it's like. It's like, why are you even here? Like,
why would I even bother?
You can leave, like you can watch if you want to, I guess, but like,
bro,
are you having
left.
fun right now?
You can. I'd rather you sit there and watch. Good. Exactly. I'd rather you sit there and watch me kill your friend. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about your friend, bro. I don't want you. You're just here because she brought you here. I didn't want you here. Like, I didn't even want to touch you. I'm just touching your friend because I like her. You know, like that's what it is. But it's very,
especially
very,
if I
very
already
different.
played.
Say it again.
I said, especially if I already fucked you, like I'm not even worried about fucking
I'm
you
not
again.
worried about you.
I'm here. I
Been there, done that. Sorry. Who's next? Come on, buddy. You're wild. You're wild.
no
Now,
kidding.
let me reel it back in a little bit. Now, so you and I guess I'm gonna have Diego on here or Gordo, whatever. I'm gonna have him on here maybe next week, probably next upcoming weeks whenever I can get the schedule lined up. But I kind of want to I'm gonna ask him this as well as you. Like, how did you? Cause I want like both sides of the story, just like both perspectives. How did you guys even like cross paths? I know you guys went to school together. But yeah, how did you guys cross paths? Like, how did that whole thing just come to fruition?
Alright, so basically, I went to the school on the 5th floor. Diego went to the school on the 6th floor. And one day we had a fucking fire drill. So sometimes the school was like cross paths when they going up different staircases and
Wait,
shit
so it
like
was
that.
like different. It was like different schools on each floor of the
Yeah,
building
so
you were in.
we had Academy of Finance and Enterprise on the 4th. We had Applied Communications on the 5th and Bard College on the 6th.
Okay.
So, but we never got to see them niggas. Like, we no classes together, none. That shit was mad trash. You feel me? Only way you could really get up to the other schools if you like kind of knew niggas. You was cool with the security guards, or feel me? You was on one of the teams, knew the coaches, type shit. There was ways to finagle it, but like, feel me? I was never up on Diego's floor. So how I actually met him was like probably like one of the only times I would have met him, unless, feel me? So boom, it was a fire drill, and I'm passing by his school, like his school's line, and you feel me? At my school, like, feel me, niggas was doing all type of shit. Like, we was the type of school, like, we getting out the line to go to other lines type shit. Like, we was the dumbass school out of all three. Cause Bard was the super smart fucking geek ass niggas. Academy and Finance was the niggas that was wearing like suits and shit to school, and we was just the in betweeners. So you feel me? This nigga had a fucking, it was like Crave cereal, like the corn shit that be have the chocolate inside. And this nigga had a box. I'm like, hey yo, like let me touch that, like let me PC, like. And he was like, word? I'm like, yeah. And he dead ass gave me like a whole handful of
fucking
Diego. Bro, I'm no kid, like little kids at the sandbox, my nigga. We was best friends ever since, type shit. You feel me? Like ever since then, he would come down to our school because he was cool with our softball coach. We got in the fucking group chat, and niggas have been in the group chat since like 2014, bro.
Of course, Diego was cool with the softball coach. That nigga cool with everybody that walks the fucking planet,
bro. I was gonna say
that man knows everybody.
I was definitely gonna say that, bro. I feel like he's a good ass person, bro. Like he's a really good person, and I personally met him through Angel, so it was like I didn't even really meet him yet at all. You feel me? But it's like he followed me on Instagram. I follow him on Instagram. Boom.
Fine. Like somebody that like the definition of showing love, bro. Like that's Gordo, bro. Like I can't even explain like the amount of things that he done really done for me, bro. Like really, like that's a friend that you can count. Like yo, he will hold it down. You need anything if he got it. Like that's really shirt off your back type thing.
Nah, let's link up.
Yeah, like and feel me. He's that's like always been like that. Ain't shit ever changed about him. And that's one thing. Like that's one nigga around me has always stayed solid, bro. Like I fuck with that shit. Like nigga done got me out of some shit for real. Like I remember one time, like so at my college, you got in trouble for smoking like in the rooms and shit. If the fire alarm went off, 2 bands off rip. Like you got to pay the school 2 bands. So me and 2 other niggas got caught, so we had to split that 2 ways, bro. And I'm talking about like I had just paid my tuition. I had already caught a smoking charge. So if my aunt and pop seen that on like the list, they was clipping me. And this was like my junior year, or like sophomore or junior year. No, it was definitely my sophomore year. It was my sophomore year. So I hit this nigga Diego. I was like, yo, bro, feel me? I'm hitting niggas up like, yo, bro, I need at least like 100. Feel me?
How long did you know Diego like up until this point?
All throughout high school. So I would say about freshman year, so about 2012 to like 2018. Okay. Yeah. So you feel me? That's also another one. Like one of my longest friendships. I haven't had a friendship that long. Somebody like I'm talking to like on a damn near everyday basis, like for the fucking past like almost 10 years now with Diego.
That's
So
amazing.
so you feel me? I ended up hitting him. He was like, "Yo, bro, how much is it?" Nigga sent me the whole fucking 650 I needed, like off rip. I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, I ain't even asked for this." He's like, "Yo, my nigga, just feel me. Don't get caught up again," type shit. Like,
Real.
cause he was like, "I don't know how often like, I'll be able to do this for me." And nigga that has held it down, I paid him back when I could, type shit. Like that shit. Like one of the like I can say that's one of the niggas that helped me graduate for real. Cause like if it wasn't for that, I was out of the school, my nigga, for real.
That's what's up.
That's crazy. I didn't even become cool with Diego until like 2015, 2016, I think. Bro, and it's like so crazy, like bro, the same way, and this is why like I know just like motherfuckers is really gonna do some great shit just together at some point, because the way you met Diego and became friends with him, the way I like formally met Diego and became friends with him, you shouldn't be friends with Diego, I shouldn't be friends with Diego. The way that I met Diego was obviously you know where PS33 is, right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking, so you know obviously you know Matt too.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I was Matt. So Matt, and when he was in high school, he used to be a youth explorer at 105th. So
Mm-hmm.
he used to. So he had a softball game that he was going to with that like with the youth explorer. So it was like some cops were playing and like some just like youth explorer, like some like kids from the community were playing too. So he had hit me up. He was like, "Yo, you want to pull up and play?" So I was like, "I bet, whatever." So I went with them, and it ended up raining that day at that game. So we leave early, whatever have you. By the time once we get back to the 105th, it stops raining. So we're walking. We're walking like right in front of 33. We're walking in front of 33, bro. Out of nowhere, don't know why. I don't know why Diego walked that same way. Diego walks right past, like bumps into us right in front of 33. And Diego and Matt had known each other,
Mm-hmm.
so we just bump into each other. We start chopping it up, whatever have you. I don't know what the hell happened. I think I added him on Snapchat or some shit like that. Like that was back when Snapchat was popping. I think I added him on Snapchat or took down his number, whatever the case may be. Then after that, then it's history. Literally, it's history. Like you know how me and Diego are. That's my guy
Mm-hmm.
forever. That's my guy forever. Like that's literally like my old like my big brother. But I used to sneak out my crib like damn near every night when I started smoking. I was smoking with him. We would go half a block up. If my dad's watching this, we would go we would like literally walk like a half a block up, and there was a little cutout right before. So like where I lived, it was on 218,
Mm-hmm.
and it was by Springfield. So I would just walk like a couple blocks up, and there was a little cutout right before you touch Springfield, but you're still on 218.
I know
And
what you're talking about.
we would sit right there by the light, and we would just sit there and we just smoke. We just sit there for like an hour, 2 hours, just vibing, just chilling, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, the same shit with you. Like he helped you get through some shit. Like he helped me get through some shit too. Like just some of my darkest days, some of my worst days. Like just like I hit him up. He was coming off work when whatever. I think he was working at Paxson or either Paxson or KFL, but he was at QCM. He would just pull up, slide on me, and we would just be chilling and just chopping it up.
That's a
For
vibe.
fucking hours.
That's a vibe.
That's
bro.
really
Word, bro.
that's really my guy. But like that's I say all that to say that like there's no reason that either one of us should really even know him for real.
Wait till you watch this
Like
shit.
for real, for real. Same thing with me and Chaucer. Like, there's no reason that me and Chaucer should even know each other. Like, just like, and that's what I love about life. To be honest with you, is like there's so many people that you have in your life, and I feel like when you become aware of your life, you know what I'm saying, and you become aware of the way you meet people, just looking back at things, because shit'll go past you if you don't really if you don't appreciate it for what it is in the moment, and if you don't take the time to go back and look at the past and analyze the past, no matter how far the past is, just to realize like what's going on. Like I feel like you could really lose a lot of opportunities in life. I feel like that's a reason why a lot of people lose in life, is because it's like they don't really pay attention to who gets put into their life, and then take advantage of the fact that those people are in their lives and like grow and do shit with each other. You know what I mean? Like, because there's a bunch of people that get put in your life for specific reasonings. Like, there's gonna be lessons that you're gonna have to learn. There's gonna be people that drop out your life, but it's like there's certain people that I feel like you meet, and once you meet them, it's like you could just tell. It's like it's gonna be a sturdy relationship until I drop dead and my energy passes on to some other lifetime.
You see how I drop my shoulders, bro? That's how I feel right now. Because it's like you're talking dead facts. what you just said just now, bro, had me like in my head bugging because that makes so much sense and it's so true. Every single person that has come into my life and left did nothing for me. You feel me? Did nothing for me unless they taught me something that made me say, you know what? You can't be here. Let me alter the way this is taking place. Let me remove you out of my life so that I can bring back people or things that actually can do something and bring value to me. You know, like that's one thing that I had to understand for myself is a lot of people that just don't do nothing for me. And like, I don't want nobody that watches this to feel some type of way. If the shoe fit, I'm sorry. But if it don't fit, don't think it's you,
Honestly.
bro. You feel me? Like simple. Like there's mad people that I know. I have mad people that I've met over my life that I have stuck next to. Me and Angel met years back. Last year, my senior year of high school. Didn't talk for a year and some change. Boom. I drop out. I start doing this MLM.
Not even. I ain't talked to you for like 3 years.
That was 3 years.
I met him back in I met him back in the summer of 2017.
What happened?
And then I met him doing. No, I'm saying, but when I first met you was 2017, the summer of 2017.
That's 3 years.
And then I re-met him again from network marketing.
It was
like from doing fucking the whatever the fuck the IML shit.
That shit was like granted, bro. Like like we did that, but it was meant for us to do that in order for us to create the relationship that we have right now. Like regardless what anybody will say, bro, I have a couple of people in my life that I know for a fact will always stick with me regardless, bro. And the same way you talk about Gordo, the same way that Angel does is the same way I feel about Angel. The same way I feel about my boy Victor, my boy Ism, Andreas, Jordan, people that I don't talk to every single day, but they know what it is, bro. They know what it is. Me and Angel don't talk every single day, but we both know when that Tuesday come, we're making this podcast happen.
I swear. I swear motherfuckers would think that like
we talk every single day.
Recording this podcast, we talking every day, and that's probably this is like the one time a week that we
sit down and actually talk. God. And it was like, you know what, bro? I enjoy that because it's like now we're taking time out of our day to really sit down and just be like, yo, bro, how's everything going? Let's have a conversation. But like this episode right now, we're meeting AKUMI. You feel me? Like you and I are both for the first time sitting down and having a conversation with him. So it's like, bro, like this is something that I enjoy doing because I get to meet new people. And plus, me and Angel can go ahead and have a conversation that we were going to have in the first place anyway. I'd rather have it on a weekly basis than talk every single day. You feel me? Because talking every single day is like, yeah, that's valid. It's great. But if we spoke every single week, we'd have so much more to talk about, which is why we have a podcast and why our podcasts are literally lit because we talk. That's what we do. You feel me? But this is going to be one thing that's going to be amazing. You're in on it now. So now we have Gordo going to be in on it. Shit, Matt might end up being in on it. You feel me? So it's like we have a whole bunch of different people. That's just like, nah, this is definitely a good group of minds. That
I can't wait for the I can't wait for the Outlet podcast too, though,
bro.
Like, that was gonna be crazy.
That one's gonna be wild because I gotta see what the fuck I could talk about with him.
Like
I gotta figure out. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to have a conversation. I'm gonna have to pull up to the crib, take some notes on what I can't talk about.
Word.
I'm gonna have the book prop right in front of me, right on the monitor, and be like, all right, don't say this, don't ask this, don't say this either,
bro.
I'm not trying to get anybody fucking in trouble.
That's one person that I've heard a lot about that I really want to meet. Low key, like, I actually want to have a conversation with Diego too on a podcast. I don't want to do it like, oh, let me text him real quick, have a conversation. Nah, I want to be sitting like this.
I want to get him on the next episode. It's just the only problems in the beginning of the schedule.
Yeah,
but enough of all that shit. Let's really back in a little bit.
Let's get it.
Let's get back to A2. Get back to Twitch.
Big facts, bro. This is about you
now. What the fuck was the last? All right. So how did obviously you guys said 2012, 2018 is like when you were in school communicating with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when did music become a thing for the two of you? Like I know Diego was Diego Reckless in high school?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
So I know Diego was doing his Reckless thing back in high school. So was he doing music before you were? Were you doing music before he was? How did that all come about?
So I didn't really start, like, I don't really consider myself making music. Like, I actually wrote down a song to a beat type shit until I was like 17. And Gordo was already like 18 at the time. He had been I had been hearing him like rapping and shit like that. I'm talking about every time we would link. That's the nigga freestyling. You feel me? And I don't know what happened. He used to be so much nastier freestyling, but now that he actually making music, that nigga can't freestyle. But you feel me?
That's a fact. He can't.
So like, I that was probably like 2016 ish. So he stopped making music as Reckless for a minute, and he didn't become Gordo until 2020 when I had ended up staying with him for like I was really staying with Gordo for like all of the coronavirus shit because just a little situation at my crib that I had bounced. I couldn't really go back, and then my parents ended up moving upstate, and I was like, fuck no. So I was staying with Gordo for a minute, and like God bless his mom, like Miss Rojas, like yo, I'm talking about like the sweetest lady ever. Like never made it like uncomfortable for me staying there. Like really like took me in. Her, Hecky, Gordo's brother, and like his uncle.
The only nigga that made it uncomfortable for you was definitely Bodie.
Yeah, nah, Bordy was on that ass every single day. Like I had to go through the garage because like he didn't like black people. You feel me? But
for those of you who don't know, Bodie is Gordo's dog.
Yeah, and for some reason, Bordy hates me, bro. Like I ain't do nothing to that dog, bro. Like Bordy hates me. But yeah, like feel me. To really back into the question, 2020 is when we really started. Like we sat down, we wrote our first song. We linked up with a producer out here, Loso. I think me and Gordo's first song was Balance, and with Outlet too. That was all three of our first song that we actually.
And that was the joint that ended up on the tape with what's his name, Davies, that Davies had put out, like that compilation.
Yeah. That was a part of like that whole compilation tape that Dave had put out on SoundCloud and shit like that. It was cool. That honestly had like it had like one of the most plays out of everything on there. Like that shit was lit. Like for me, that was a record that we ended up dead ass like I'm talking about nothing more than 30 minutes. We just all sitting there writing. Like I'm on one sofa, Gordo's on another sofa. Fucking Outlet steps out the room, like, and we came back and we just recorded that shit there, and that shit was fire, bro. Like,
nah, that song was fire. When I heard Diego put that out, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Because honestly, like I love Diego all my heart. But when it was Reckless and like he was like telling me like listen to his music, I couldn't listen. I'm a person when it comes to music, I can't listen to anything that I find is poor quality. This is why you're my guy. I just feel like it was poor quality music at that time.
Yep.
No shit, obviously no shade to him because he gonna hear this. It is what it is. But at that time, I was like, yeah, I can't listen to this. So when he fucking came out and it was Gordo and like I saw the energy from him too, like how hype he was about it. I'm like, at first, I'm like, yo. I'm like, this better not like I'm thinking to myself, this better not be no bullshit, bro. Because I'm not going. You're my man's, but I'm not going to be reposting this shit and supporting you if you're trash. I'm not going to do it.
That's some real shit.
I heard Balance, and I heard 07312, and I was like, I'm like, where did he come from? I'm like, where did this nigga come from? Because he was not like this a couple of years ago. But then that's when he told me that he was like taking time and writing with his pen and all that stuff, like just behind closed doors without anybody knowing, and I was like, shit, like it's showing, and it definitely showed. Like last year, like honestly, 2020 for him when he was dropping music was just crazy. It was just crazy.
I'm talking rookie of the year for real, bro. Like I ain't never seen somebody. I'm talking about it was like June-ish, bro. Like turn up from June to December, like it's crazy. Like if you don't know Gordo, you ain't heard of Gordo, like you missing out type shit. Like you under a rock if you ain't heard of him, bro. Like, and the way he just put himself out there, like that shit is so admirable. Like for me, that's why it's even shit I tell him today. Like, bro, even though like technically I've been dropping music like officially longer than you, but like you got shit that I don't have, bro. Like the way you just like feel me, you knew Gordo already, and like that's some shit I can expect. Like, feel me, how you already heard about him, regardless of whether it been his music or just his personality. Like you heard of Gordo. And that nigga know a million people under the sun. So it's just like seeing how he like carry himself as an artist, bro. Like, and I'll be telling bro, just the name alone, how he spelt it, like this shit gonna go to his head. But that nigga can be one of the greatest rappers alive, for real. Like, I mean that shit. And that nigga pen is stupid.
That name, bro, like, is OD. I'm not gonna cap. That name is stupid, bro. That name is stupid. Fire.
Dog,
fire.
I was in the whip with him, and he was like Gordo. I'm like, all right, that's fire. I get it, you fat, but like. Well, nah, he's like, nah, Gordo, D-O-U-G-H. I'm like, nigga, you're a genius, bro. I was like, nah, you better than Kendrick, nigga. Anybody, nigga.
Nah,
Like what?
He really is fucking. He really is gross with it, though. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, but then so I'm assuming you met Rand through Diego, right?
Yeah, I actually met. Shout out to Kalina in the back. I actually met Rand through Diego. How I was in class when I met this nigga Rand. So obviously we was doing the online learning and shit like that. So Gordo's like, yo, my boy's about to come pull up and smoke with us and shit. So I'm like, all right, bet I don't give a fuck. Like, so I'm chilling in the back, and you feel me? Rand is really playing his whole mixtape like first time I met him, and I'm just there listening in class, like not even paying attention, smoking the blunt. I'm like, oh shit, like he go hard, bro. And you know what's crazy? Like the first couple times I met Rand, like we did not talk, bro. That shit is so funny.
Same, bro.
That shit is crazy.
Like we just didn't speak, but you feel me? Like that's one of the niggas, and I don't even call niggas my big brother. So I know when he hear this, he gonna be like, oh shit. But you feel me? That's the nigga that's my big brother for real. Cause you feel me? It's just like how I met him and how we are with each other, bro. Like that's one of the people, like he knew more about me than a lot of like my closer friends, just because of when we met and how open I was at that time, and how like I guess expanded my mind was to talk about certain shit and my certain beliefs, and meeting somebody that was like minded in a sense, that was a little bit older. It was just like, damn, that shit was cool as fuck. So it was just like to a point where it's like me and Rand developed a relationship outside of Diego. So we're like, you feel me? Like, I'm at this nigga's crib right now. You feel me? It was just like when I first met him, that was not even something like I could ever see. Because with Diego, bro, like with his friends and people that he be around, like it's really a hit or miss. Like when I tell you, he know
because
all
he knows
different
too
types
many
of people, bro. That's why I'm just like, all right, bro. Like, feel me? It's another one of your friends, bro. Like, it's just like, all right. That's why it's like I ain't even like I've heard of you, Angel, because like Diego just like talks about it, he'll be talking about you like people actually know who we talking about. But you feel me? I ain't really get a chance to really like vibe with you until we met last year. And I was just like, oh yeah, like you feel me? This one of Diego's friends I could fuck with. You feel me? Like outside of Diego. You feel me? Like we don't need Diego around to chill, to talk, to sight, to none of that. So it was just like, yeah, man, that shit was like last year, that was one of those moments that I could say like all of 2020, like regardless of how other people viewed it and how it was for everybody, like that shit was one of the greatest years of my life just because of the relationships I developed, the people I met, like bro, nothing comparable. I'm talking about like maybe next best year would probably be like 2016 when niggas was like young niggas turned up, but like niggas was outside for Corona. You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
gonna
Like
cap. 2020
Niggas definitely was outside in 2020.
2020 was a lit ass year, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say either. I 100% agree with you. Like, if your life was bad, I get it. I understand. The world was bad, but if you were able to really make a good thing out of something bad, like honestly, you did it through music. Angel and I did it through making money. So it's like, I bet. Granted, a lot of the times it was like, you know what? We're going for more experience than we are for money. We went for a lot of experience. We got so much experience with people that were making a whole bunch of money, the way they spoke, the way they did certain things. So it was like, damn, that helped us when it came down to wanting to do things for ourselves. You know, like granted, 2020 was crazy. We made that shit lit, bro. We had a lot of fun times. And I'm happy that 2020 occurred. If 2020 ain't occur, none of us would be sitting here right now.
Yeah,
you feel me?
2020 heavy. It was a year of experience.
Hell yeah,
bro,
year
like,
of experience.
when I tell you, like, if I didn't feel how I felt towards Corona early, because I was really on some like, nah, it's 5G. Like, obviously, I'm a little bit more like wise in the situation, but like when that shit first dropped, I'm like, nah, fuck that. And like for me, my parents was one of those people that was really, I'm talking about gloves, masks when you leave the crib in and out, which I respect because like my mom, she did survive breast cancer. My stepmom, she survived breast cancer.
Jesus,
so my
bro.
like I refer to her as my mom a lot just because like I met her the same time I met my dad.
No,
yeah,
that's understandable.
Yeah, 100%.
Just so the viewers don't get confused. But so my stepmom, so like feel me, and that was also something I was worried about. I couldn't go out to the studio. I couldn't do certain shit because I couldn't go out and bring it back into the crib. So it got to a point with my pops. I'm just like, yo, like I gotta bounce. Gordo said I'm valid at his crib for like a week because for me, his mom's not there at the time. So he was just like, yo, honestly, like if you leave, like you can't come back right now. I packed my shit and I'm just like, yo, like, and I ain't gonna hold you, like that was one of the things that like strengthened me and my father's relationship. Not that we ever had like a bad one, but it was kind of always like, you know how like father and son relationships, they never really mend out until niggas get old. You feel me? And become
I feel the same way.
Mine ain't happy yet.
And it's gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you, and it's crazy how I see it. Like, feel me? all the people around me with their fathers, it just edges on. Like they have that little breakout fight that's gonna really spark shit and all that. I'm talking about like just last year before I moved to Cali, like I'm on the bus like having a screaming match with my pops, saying some shit to each other that we ain't never ever said. And it was just like, yo, damn, if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for all of this shit going on in the world, I wouldn't have a close relationship. I can call my pops right now. He'll say, what's up to niggas on the podcast type shit. And he'll be like, oh shit. And it's just like, yo, like in 2020, like you just, if your shit was bad, like if you lost a lot of people, I'm sorry to hear that. But like, if not, man, like you just let that shit consume you, bro. I was in the crib looking at the same shit. You know how NYC apartments is, nigga. I was in the living room back and forth, like seeing the same walls every day. I'm like, nah, I can't do this. I had to make some shit happen. And you feel me? I would not be nowhere close to where I would have never went to Cali. I won't say Gordo wouldn't have been Gordo, but he wouldn't have the shit that he has outlet set of himself. He wouldn't be making music if it wasn't for me and Gordo. And you feel me? All three of us together pushing, doing shit. Like it was just one of those situations. Like you got to make the most of it. You can't just sit back and like complain and be like, yo, I'm gonna let the world fucking make my life suck.
Exactly, bro. That's a big thing.
Heavy on that.
That's a really big thing.
Y'all are definitely the dynamic trio. For real.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really crazy to think that like all that shit wouldn't have happened if that domino effect of you just being like, all right, fuck this shit, I'm out.
That's a fact.
Exactly, bro.
That's really wild.
Mm-hmm. And even that, like, I had a lot. I faced a lot of shit with my family and shit, because like I didn't even see like my pops, my stepmom, like my grandma, all of that for probably like a year at the time until I ended up going out there when shit calmed down a little bit. But it was just like it was a lot of shit, bro. And I was still in school. Like I graduated during Corona. So it was just like a whole world of shit going on. But to be where I am at now, like I'm thankful as fuck. Like all that shit happened.
Real shit.
Super real shit. Super real shit, to be honest. But I think that'll do it. I think the only thing I would like for you to say for the listeners, for your supporters, is there any new AKUMI music on the way? If so, do we have dates that you can drop? If not, it's totally fine. I get that, but spill the tea.
All right, so I'm about to spill mad tea, and I'm gonna put this all on my IG. So if they really want to know what's coming out, this is the tune in, because I'm about to give y'all the sauce of it right now. All right, so I'm gonna have this project. It's gonna be called Rejects and Runaways, and on this project, it's gonna be 10 songs. They're all gonna be under 2 minutes. I'm gonna keep like because 2 is my spiritual number, so it's gonna be 222, all that. And each song gonna be under 2 minutes. I'm only gonna have one feature on the first album, and that's gonna be my boy 47 Jesse. Everybody go check him out. Craziest 14, 15-year-old that you ever met. Better than TK. Free TK though. But
he's never getting
he's
out.
Gonna be the only feature. Never.
He's never getting out, bro.
But so and on the deluxe album, that's where it's gonna have a little flavor to it, because on the deluxe, my first single that I dropped from the project is "Fucking I'm Moving to LA." That video is out now. Fire. Everybody go check that out. And I really dropped that song like the day I got on the flight to LA, like true shit. And then on that feature, that song, Gordo's on that song. But what I did was I wanted to drop a song because I was leaving, so I was just like, "Yo, bro, like, you mind if I just take your verse off of this shit?"
Yeah,
and like, we'll just drop.
Isn't his laugh at like the end of the track?
Yeah, that's why if you go on SoundCloud, it says with Gordo on it, on that song, because you actually hear him in the ad-libs and shit. So his verse is gonna be on "Fuck It, I'm Moving to LA." I'm gonna add a verse from my boy Cardona is gonna be on there. Jesse
shout out Dona.
Shout out Dona. Shout out my boy. Got 1 million+ streams on Spotify.
I met him playing COD, by the way, like years ago when Infinite Warfare was. I met him on Twitter.
Oh, I'm about to say on Twitter. I thought you meant like you met him in a lobby type shit. I'm about to be I remember like running with him one time, like the team. That has
like way back when.
That's fire, bro.
Crazy.
Talk about right. Like, what are the odds, bro?
Facts.
Like, what are the
continue.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna have Cardona on there. Jesse's gonna have another feature. I'm gonna try to get a Slouch feature. I got a song with Outlet on the deluxe. That Soulja Boy remix, Throw That Ass, is gonna be on the deluxe. So that shit got.
I'm telling you, I already told you this shit in the fucking DMs. I told you this shit. That shit, bro. I promise you, will be a hit in the strip clubs without a doubt. Like, there's no way it won't be. If he sends that shit to ATL, bro, and just sends it to mad strip clubs and mad DJs and be like, yo, bro, just throw it on the playlist, please. Just throw that shit on the playlist. Someone's just gonna spin it, and it's just gonna go crazy.
Nah, bro, I need your gram.
I swear to God.
I need your gram. I want to hear your music.
And you know what's crazy, bro? My uncle from Georgia was actually a part of Cadillac Boys. So you feel me? He's mad tied in with the music scene down at ATL. He's a DJ at one of the radio stations. So you feel me? All I gotta do is just send him over that clean version, and we going up. But you feel me? I'm trying to do That's the thing about being an independent artist, bro. Niggas sleep on, like, it's mad like planning that go into this shit. Like, you really your own damn label trying to do all this shit. And I'm doing.
Bro, you're your own manager, A&R, everything, fucking literally everything.
Feel me? That's why I'm seeing all the chicken. You feel me? That's how it should be.
That's how it gotta be, bro. Good shit.
You feel me? But like even that was some shit that, like, it took me mad time. I could say I ain't really learned the music business until like 2020. Feel me? And it was just like, even now I'm still learning more and more shit every single day. But that's how I gotta be with anything anybody's doing. You just gotta continuously keep learning your craft and different aspects in it. But yeah, like, that's gonna be the album, and that's gonna is there. There's an acronym that's spelled out that everybody should look for. For me, there's 2 acronyms actually. Everybody gonna be looking out for that. And I'll probably do a little giveaway to everybody who can get the 2 words. For me, give them some like unreleased shit that's gonna be coming out. But in terms of new music, that's really what I'm working on right now. I do have a showcase I'm performing at October 9th.
Oh, that's the Oktoberfest joint, right?
Yeah. We're gonna turn that shit up. It's gonna be in BYOB, Queens Village. Yeah, it's gonna be on Jamaica Ave. It's like it's actually on like 213, 214 maybe.
Oh, it's gonna be by the hood. I'm there.
What's the word?
Most likely.
What's the word?
Wait, what day is October 8th?
No, October 9th. It's gonna be a Saturday.
October 9th. Oh yeah. I'll be
What time it start?
It's gonna start at 6 and it's gonna run to 12.
I'm
there.
What's the word?
Yeah. You already know.
I'm performing around like 10:30, so you feel me? I got time to get
less, bro.
Is actually, I don't want you to because we can talk about that off camera. I want to know who else is performing. But
okay, I got you. You already know though. You already know.
Yeah, but is it so? What's the name of the album again? One more time, just for the
Rejects and Runaways. That's gonna be the album.
Rejects and Runaways.
To give y'all a date, I got you. Fall 2021.
Heard you.
Bet. That's good enough for me.
It's a fact. I'm chilling.
That's good enough for me. Fall 2021. Bet. But all right. I appreciate you, brother. For real. I appreciate you just spending your time with us tonight. I hope that we could at some point do this again in the future. We definitely can. Honestly, in the future, it would definitely be dope if we could get an IRL podcast going. If we could get maybe Tay or some shit to pull up with the cam so he can fucking... I have to meet Tay too. I still haven't met Tay, but shout out Tay. Shout out Express Reels. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wanna that would be dope if we could get him fucking just to pull up with the cam and just to record us just live, just chopping it up IRL, smoke or whatever, just catch a vibe. But yeah, I appreciate you spending our time with us or your time with us. Wish you nothing but success as always. You already know the vibes. Love your Soul King. And make sure you guys go check out, what is it, Rejects and Runaways?
Yeah, Rejects and Runaways.
Rejects and Runaways. Fall 2021. If you want to, tell them what your Instagram is.
All right. Well, first I want to say shout out to my boy Angel. I appreciate you. Like, I've been looking forward to this interview all day. Like, shit just made me happy that you even thought of me to do this, bro. Cha, it was wonderful to meet you, bro. I can already tell you one of those people that, you feel me? I'm gonna chop it up with you. We gonna be on a whole different level, bro. I fuck with you already.
We meet, you know what's up.
And yeah, you feel me? We all gonna do it up, bro. You feel me? But my Instagram is AKUMI Cobain, AKUMI Cobain, like Kurt Cobain. My music is just AKUMI, AKUMI. It's on every platform you could think of.
Say less.
Play that shit on the radio.
Say less.
Feel me?
Make sure you capitalize that shit too.
Big facts.
Feel me?
I appreciate
That's how
you,
I
bro.
know you listening. That's how I know you listening.
But yeah, shout out to the whole 47 gang. Shout out everybody. Really.
Word.
Shout out everybody.
Word.
Shout out everybody that's even listening right now. Shout out to the 47. I don't even know what do you call your supporters? Do you have a name for them? Are they a
I really
47 mob
refer.
or something? I don't know.
Honestly, when it comes to 47, like I refer to anybody that supports us and that's
It's
like
just
with our movement.
47.
Yeah, they are 47. Like, you feel me? Just you don't got to make music. You just got to be living, breathing, supporting what we move. What
Nah,
we
bro.
stand for.
Just be like.
So shout out to the whole 47 gang. Then
Call
shout out
them-
to everyone at.
Call them the 47s with an S. The 47s. Everybody that supports you, yo, I appreciate all the 47s out there. Thank you for all the support. Real shit. That shit would click. The 47s.
Yeah,
That is
all my 47s out there, because there's a lot of them,
that
bro.
does click.
There's a lot of
That
them.
does click.
I fuck with that.
But yeah, shout out to all the 47s. Shout out to the Ville, man.
Word.
I know you're not from the Ville, but shout out to the fucking Ville. You already know the fucking vibes. I love every single one of you. I love everyone that's listening to this right now, watching this. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti fucking bell if you really fucking with us. And make sure you share this shit if you really, really, really fucking with us. And as always, it was a great time. We will catch y'all next week. Deuces.